Okay, thanks everybody for coming tonight, for making the time, and for just taking a chance on a new path for you. Potentially. My name is Cassandra Ha. I'm a senior Ruby ambassador with Worldwide. I have been with Plexus for I think almost 2 years now, and I have experienced incredible things in that amount of time. Wonderful health and financial blessing and new relationships that I never would have dreamed would have become as important to me as they are. So all of those things are wonderful things that I've experienced that I would love for all of you to get to encounter as well. So our goal here tonight is to build belief in you for our life-changing products and what they can do. I want you to be prepared at the end of this meeting. I want you to feel prepared to make whatever decision you feel is going to be right for you at this time in your life. Not only do we want you to be thinking tonight while you're listening to these testimonies about how these products and this business opportunity can benefit you, but how it can also be a blessing to those that you know in your life. So at that, I want to go ahead and read our disclaimer. This event tonight is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. The information that we bring to you tonight is from our independent ambassadors. Goodness. We want you to know that the results you're about to hear may vary from person to person, and we don't claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. These are our own individual stories and experiences. So my personal story is that my very good friend Jessica at the time had started Plexus and had been working the business for about 8 months. And I stood by and watched her as she talked about these incredible products and how they had helped her family, had helped her son, had helped her husband, and how the financial blessing was really pouring into her life from the work that she was doing. And I kind of like shook my head at her and was like, oh, poor thing. This thing's going to explode on her and she's just going to be left high and dry. And then at her 8-month mark, she ranked up to Emerald Ambassador and earned a free Lexus and was just doing amazing. She had improved the lives of many of the people around her, and you could see inside out, she had changed. Her, the way that she related to people had changed. She just had more confidence. It had done amazing things in her life. And so having watched that by the sidelines, as a frumpy mom, my son was about 1.5 years old, and I had been, just not able to lose the last 20 pounds of baby weight. And so I was like, okay, well, I know this stuff is not all about weight loss. I want to feel better. I want more energy. I want to be sleeping better. Let's get started. So I jumped in there during one of the corporate promotions. It happened to be St. Patrick's Day. And the very first month, I posted a couple of times on Facebook, about the products and that I was going to give it a shot, not even that they were great or anything yet, and was able to go silver. I had 3 people that wanted to join me in the journey as well that very first month. And so I received a $100 bonus for ranking up into a silver promotion. And from there, it just kind of snowballed. I got really excited about the business opportunity and how simple it was to earn extra money in our household. And also at about the 6-week mark, I really started to see some major health improvements. I lost a lot of weight. I lost 15 or 16 pounds that first 6 weeks, and was not taking my daily nap when my son was napping every day. I would lay down to nap too, and I stopped doing that. I just felt better. There's no better way to explain it. I just felt better. Also, at the time, I had been working part-time, and at my I think it was about my 3-month mark, I was able to quit that part-time job because my Plexus income had already surpassed it. So it was an amazing experience for me from the very beginning. Then when I just had my second son, my son Abraham, just 3 months ago, I was able to legitimately take maternity leave. I didn't work at all for the first 2 months of after having had my son, and had that residual income coming in anyway because my team was picking up for me. So I love the team mentality of this business. I love the products. It's been an answered prayer for me and my family. So my friend Jessica that I mentioned earlier, she's married to my friend Rob, and Rob is in my upline. He's an excellent sponsor. He's a good friend, and he has experienced some of the incredible things about Plexus as well, and I'd love if he'd share some of that with you now.
Okay, guys. I was a former skeptic. My wife started doing Plexus. I told her not to do it. And you say, why would you ever tell somebody not to do something? But we used to own a CrossFit, and I used to get hammered by supplement companies all the time. And I also had somebody that really turned me off the Plexus just because of the way they were really salesy. And I told her not to do it because I was like, we don't need that. I don't want to have people avoid us. I want to have our friends to still talk to us. I didn't want to be just those crazy Plexus people, which we are now. But part of that is it's changed me. I watched my wife who, she really wanted to prove me wrong. I think the first month I told her, he's like, I need you to make at least $500, and I'll think this is a real deal. And she did that. And I was like, well, I believe. She's like, when will you really believe me that this is a good stuff? And I was like, when you replace my income. Well, she did that really within 8 months. And I was still just a skeptic, most of the way. But at the same time, I was taking in products that had some stomach issues. I knew where every bathroom in her hometown was. Many of you know how that is. I didn't know if I had what was wrong with me. But I would sit there and just start taking our triplex, and it made me feel better. I was like, that's more normal, just things, a better day. I didn't have to run to find bathrooms and all those, embarrassing things I felt like somebody shouldn't have to at my age already. But during that time, I was still a little bit skeptical because I didn't know really what network marketing was or relationship marketing was. I just thought it was weird people getting meetings and, and bribing you or getting you, not telling you what you're going to do. And I thought that was what it was all about until my wife won a trip to Orlando. And the time I traveled 24 days the month before in September, and this trip was in Orlando, it was in October. I was like, I don't want to go. And she's like, you have to go with me because I need you to go. And finally, I was like, I broke down. I was like, I don't want to go stay at some Motel 6 in some broke down convention center and listen to some has-been speakers, tell us and talk about products. And that was my attitude. I was just a very much jerk husband, not really honoring my wife. My wife, she was doing pretty good then. But I got there and we stayed at a Gaylord. If you ever been to a Gaylord, they're amazingly nice. I thought we would probably be paying for it. She said, no, the company's paying for it. I was like, no, I don't believe that. But when I was there was all these people that were normal people. And that's where my belief started with Plexus even more. The products are working for me, but I was like, these are normal people making really good money. And started kind of thinking about, this is possible. And I was just a skeptic. And I was still, I was like, the products are working for me, but I really don't believe, even though I see paychecks coming in, I'm the guy that has to be hit over the head. Well, that was October. Then November rolls around, and my wife won another trip. It's called the Silver Star Trip, and you get to go to corporate and eat dinner with one of the CEOs. And she won that, and I didn't want to go on that trip either because I was still traveling a lot for work. She's like, you got to go with me. And trip was amazing. We had car service, stayed at the Monte Lucia in Scottsdale, Arizona, which was amazing. And I got to go to the corporate office, and I was the kind of guy, I like to go see where they package stuff at. I want to see everything and talk to the customer service people because to me, that's the people with their feet on the ground doing the work. And those people really, really kind of floored me because they had this I love Plexus attitude. And I was like, they're not ambassadors. They work here on the corporate side. And then the CEO, I kind of drilled him with questions. And that was where the switch went off in my head. I was like, this is a real opportunity. And that was in November. And I really started working my business in December. And by April, I went Emerald myself. And I won the Silver Star Trip, so I wanted to win it myself. But all those things I'm saying is like it's possible. and being around the normal people I see that do it every day. It's not the snake oil salesman. It's not the used car kind of feel. It's like real people that work hard, that, believe in free enterprise, and it's given opportunity to Plexus, and the products are good. I mean, that's the thing about, if you have good products, you have a good comp plan. And with Plexus, we get paid 11 different ways, which he's like, how do you do that? I mean, we get paid on commissions, we get paid on sales, we get paid on residual income, we get paid, have retail customers, we have bonuses. This month they've done a double bonus, which is amazing. If you rank up again. And if, even if you're already ranked to the highest level, you still get a bonus if you hit a certain level, which, I mean, that's what this company just above and beyond. And this gave the freedom to me. Like, within a year, I retired from a regular job. I don't have to work. Me and my wife do Plexus full time, and I counsel some on the side. I do a lot of pro bono counseling with that, and it's our full time income. We get to live where we want to live. We drive where we want to drive, and we spend our time with how we want to spend it, and do a lot of serving in our church. And it just kind of gave us a different opportunity to live our life way differently. And Plexus is really just it's an amazing thing. And so some of the products I take pretty much everything. You say, why is that? Because I love the products. Honestly, I take Triplex. I take X Factor every day. It's a vitamin. The Triplex, what it is a BioCleanse, ProBio, and Slim. And every day I take also Ease. It's a pain relief, but turmeric, I do CrossFit. So I take that instead of ibuprofen. It's really good. Great product. And I also use the body cream. See my beautiful hair here? Nice and shiny and not froed out. But it's one of my favorite products. But these products are good. It's great stuff. And I would encourage anybody to look at the company because of the products. Because the products, are really the foundation. The comp plan's good. The corporate support we get is amazing. And the team aspect, we have great team members all throughout the company. And, the friendships I made inside the company have been amazing. And it's probably one of the biggest perks of it. Just got great friends all over the place. And Plexus has changed my family's life, changed our whole trajectory of the way we do stuff, where we're at, and, how we want to live our lives for the future. This is 2 years in for us, and I really can't believe, the financial place it's brought us to. We're on track to pay our house off within this year. And we have a nice house. That's what, that blows my mind every day I think about it. And just where God, gave us this opportunity, just amazing. And the people He's also brought with it. But I definitely challenge you, no matter what, just look at the products, look at the comp plan, and look at the people doing it, because the people doing this, that says a lot about the company. And that's why it helps me, but my belief goes up every time, because I'm around such quality people doing this. And that's about, everything I know right now in my heart.
Doesn't that sound like a dream? It does to me. The fact that I know these people personally and have lived life with them is what makes it real for me. I've watched lots of people on Facebook and that kind of thing, seeing them rank up, and it doesn't seem real. But Rob and Jessica are my real life friends who have really done this, who really get the opportunity to do pro bono counseling. Like, he doesn't have to have the income because Plexus is taking care of that. That feels like the Lord's blessing to me, that he's getting to do something that he loves to do and help people in a way that some people aren't able to do. So financially, it just is so simple to earn the kind of money that can be so life-changing. My husband and I are big believers in Dave Ramsey's philosophies with Financial Peace University and becoming debt-free and those kinds of things. And so for us, that's been a driving force for me and our family to earn this income, and that it could be so freeing for us. It's going to change the future for my children. We may be able to pay for college for them so that they won't have any debt coming out of college. It just is. It is simple to do, and it is a real opportunity. All of that being said, I want to introduce you to my good friend Jamie. She has been on my team for several months at this point, and she's going to tell you a little bit about our products and also tell you a little bit about her experience with Plexus.
Hi, so I'm Jamie Brown, and I met Cass in college. I watched Cass post about Plexus for probably about a year. Around the time that she started posting, a lot of other people that we went to college with started posting as well. And I was very skeptical. I think you can hear that common theme of being skeptical through all of us. But Cass is one of the realest people that I know. And if Cass was posting about it, and if she was seeing results, and if she was genuinely believing in the products, then I thought, I probably need to look into this a little bit more. So I called her, we talked, and I was just to a point in my life where I was ready for a change. I started Plexus for two big reasons. So the health benefits that I'd seen in other people was one big reason, and then the financial blessing that I had seen people posting about that Rob talked about earlier was another reason. I've always been a really active person. I grew up playing sports. I was active all through college. I'm a teacher, and this is my 9th year to teach. Ever since I've been teaching, I go to the gym. It's my stress reliever. It's like the one time a day where I get to just relax and blow off steam. And so I've been going to the gym 4 or 5 days a week, and yet I was still gaining weight. And I know all the ladies out there, you've been there before. You want to blame it on the fact that like, oh, I dried these jeans yesterday. That's why they're so snug. Or, oh, it's just some water weight. It'll be better in about a week. But you can only make those excuses for so long. And that's the point where I was at. And so I decided that I was going to start with Triplex. Those are our main core products. So Slim, ProBio, BioCleanse. And pretty much right away, I started seeing some really awesome results. My two biggest health vices were coffee and chocolate. I ate chocolate after almost every single meal, and I had a huge tumbler full of coffee, like huge tumbler full of coffee with lots of creamer every single morning. And then I'd gotten to where I was drinking coffee in the afternoon as well. Pretty soon after I started the Triplex, I just didn't crave those things anymore. My energy levels were not as low. I wanted to drink water. Like I wanted water. It was really weird, but I wanted water. I didn't want the sweets. I didn't want the chocolates. I craved like green food, like salads and carrots and things. And I think that all of that combined led me to where my clothes weren't so snug anymore. So my belief started with Cass's testimony. And then once I started using the products for myself, I was like, well, these legitimately do work. Those clothes that were so snug before, they're not snug anymore. I had a big, huge victory. I had a pair of jeans that my mom had given me that she just didn't like. They were too tight on her. And my mom's, very small, very in shape, very beautiful. And she'd given me these jeans and I wanted to wear them and wanted to wear them. And I couldn't. And I kept telling myself after I started Plexus that I wasn't going to try them on for at least 2 months. And after 2 months, I was going to try them on and see if they fit. And they did. And they were 4 sizes smaller than what I had been before. And I know there's vanity sizing. I know that's a thing, and all you women know that too. But I fit into a size 4, and that was like a huge, huge victory for me. And since then, I haven't really looked back. So I used Triplex. Pretty soon into my journey, I started using our 2 vitamins. So I started using Mega X, and then I also started using X Factor. Now I use the protein shakes because I still work out. So I use our protein, which is awesome. And then recently I've kind of started using Edge a little bit too. So those are the products that I like to use. And those are some of the results that I've been able to see with all the products. And then, like I mentioned at the beginning, I also started Plexus because I was hoping for some financial freedom, which basically after a month or 2 into using Plexus and sharing Plexus with just some of my friends, I was able to pay for my products every month. So I know that one of my biggest things when I started was, well, how much is this? I don't want to pay very much for it. And it is truly affordable. I am a teacher. I don't make bukus of money teaching, and I have student loans that I need to pay for. So I have to pay on those every month, and I can still afford to use the products every month. And I do that just by being able to share with people and tell them my story, and they want to use it too because the products really, really do work. So I am hoping for some of that financial freedom that Rob was talking about. I have loans to pay off. I have a wedding coming up, which I'm really excited about. And like Cass was saying, I hope one day that I'll have kids that I'll be able to provide for them too. So I love Plexus. This is not just me saying this because I don't believe it. I always thought people were crazy whenever they posted about Plexus, and now I'm one of those people. Like, I believe in it too. So I hope that kind of helps to build your belief a little bit.
Thanks, Jamie. So who do you guys know? Who do you know that could use a boost in their exercise practices? Who could use more balanced blood sugar? That's the foundation of our product Slim, is balanced blood sugar. Who could use or who's struggling with healthy weight loss? One of our other products in the triplex system is Probio5, which is a fantastic probiotic that includes antifungal enzymes. So who could use the benefits of eradicating yeast from their system? Just these products are incredible. The BioCleanse rounds out that triplex system, and it's a magnesium supplement, which makes the probiotic work more effectively, and which also cleanses your system more naturally. A nice, like an easy cleanse. And I'm sure some of you have done really intense detox programs before. This is not that. This is a very easy transitional cleanse, and it's a foundational system. That triplex system does amazing things for the body. So all of that being said, continue to think about who you know and who could be blessed by these products as you listen to my friend Karen talk about her health journey with Plexus.
Hi, my name is Karen Bell, and I am a Silver Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I've used Plexus products since August of 2015, and the truth is I was skeptical like everyone else starting out. I used the supplement secretly for 3 months. I was embarrassed to tell anyone. But within 3 months, everyone started noticing changes in me, and I just had to share. I became an ambassador in October of 2015, and the reason why was honestly not the amazing compensation plan. It's because it was too good not to share. People were noticing and asking what I was doing, and they wanted it to do it too. And I had too many people who I love who needed what I have. And I decided that it would be selfish not to share this with them. So I want to tell you a little bit about my health journey, my health testimony with Plexus, and why people saw such incredible results in me. I was diagnosed in the spring of 2012 with a neurological condition that's untreatable. It's rare, and there's not a whole lot that the medical community even knows about it. Some things that it affects are my balance, my speech, and my motor skills, my fine motor and gross motor skills. I have had trouble with frequent dizziness, trouble pronouncing my words, falls, and psychological troubles with my mood, feelings of anxiousness and hopelessness. Also, I experienced a lot of weight gain after getting married, and with my 2 pregnancies, I had probably gained about 50 pounds that I just couldn't lose. For 3 years, I was really pretty hopeless. I continued to get worse and worse, and I had really given into the idea that there was nothing that could be done to change the course of my condition, and I was just going to raise my children as a handicapped parent. But that was no way to live, and I knew it, and there just had to be some way to improve my quality of life. I was sick of being sick, and I was ready to do something about it. So in about April of 2015, I began changing my family's lifestyle to cleaner, healthier eating and trying to eliminate chemicals from our environment. And a dear friend suggested that I try a wheat-free diet because I had begun researching gut health, and it's linked to brain health, seeing as what I have is completely in my brain. There was nothing that modern medicine felt like they could do about it. Why not try, take this into my own hands and try something else? Even with the healthier lifestyle, I lost some of the baby weight and felt a little bit better, but I was still having dizzy spells, false headaches, and experiencing the feelings of anxiousness and hopelessness. And I had to use a cane in public almost all the time. So, Mama! Here we go. Oh, what's that? She's got the X Factor Family Chewables bottle. She loves these vitamins. So I've been using my supplements for just over a year now. And aside from the expected weight loss, more energy, better sleep that you hear about, I no longer experience dizziness at all. I've had one fall this whole year. Oh boy, hang on. I've had one major fall this whole year, and those two things are so debilitating. I don't have to worry about them. My headaches are gone. My feelings of anxiousness and hopelessness are rare. I almost never need to use my cane, and I feel so good that I can take care of my precious littles, even though she's still past her bedtime. I'm not cured, and I never will be, but it's pretty obvious that getting my sugar in check and balancing the flora in my gut with Plexus has allowed my body to do some major healing. So I just want to encourage you that if you're sick of feeling sick, you can do something about it. Don't just sit there and let yourself be hopeless, because there may be something out there that can help you. This helped me, and it may be able to help you. So one of my favorite supplements is X Factor multivitamin, and my kids take the X Factor Family Chewables. Cass, can you hop back on here?
Yes, I can. Bless her heart. You're doing just fine. I'm sorry she's not feeling well tonight.
That's okay.
That's one of the benefits of being a work from home mom, though, too, is that you get to be with your kiddos when you need to be. And so thanks, Karen, for sharing your incredible story. I can't believe the improvements that she has gotten to experience, and I feel so grateful that she was willing to give Plexus a shot, to give herself some more hope, and to give her kids what they need from her. There's nothing that feels worse for a mom than not getting to give your whole self to your family. And so I'm so thankful that Karen was willing to give Plexus a shot, and that it has been so effective for her. So who do you guys know? Who do you know that their socks could just be totally rocked? You could bless their socks off like Karen. It has been life-changing for her and her family. So just think about it some more, and try to come up with some people that you know who could benefit from better sleep, from alleviating illness, like someone who's sick all the time. Any of these things. So sorry. We are so grateful that you all joined us tonight for this meeting. We would not have the kind of business that we have, the platform that we have, if it were not for the amazing products. So believe us when we say that we are not in this for the look of it. We're doing this because these products are life-changing, and this business opportunity is real, and it can be life-changing to people as well. I love that our products are natural, that they come from, that all the ingredients come from natural things like plants, for crying out loud. there's nothing that feels more comforting than knowing that I am not putting chemicals into my family's body, that I'm doing my very best to put natural products in there. So now that we've covered a little bit about the products and a little bit about the business, I want to talk with you about what this means for you. So who did you think of? Maybe take a few minutes after this meeting and jot down a few names. Like I mentioned earlier, to get to the first rank in Plexus, it only takes three friends that you know that could benefit from these products or from this opportunity, for you to rank up and earn that $100 bonus. That is the foundation of building your business. So think about who you know, and I just know that looking back over these last several months of being an ambassador, it took a lot for me to step out of my comfort zone and to start sharing about the products and the business opportunity, to share about my family's personal story with Plexus. But because of that, hundreds of people, their lives have been changed for the better. Karen, for example, she may never have tried these products if it hadn't been for me and my willingness to step out of my comfort zone. That feels like such a weighty responsibility, and it also fills me with gratitude to know that I could be helpful in that way to her and her family. So my friends and their friends have experienced health freedom and financial freedom because I said yes to Plexus. Because I said yes, my friend is going to be able to fulfill a dream of being a stay-at-home mom. She's going to get to quit her job when her baby is born in the next few months. Because I said yes, people who suffer from diabetes have experienced the benefit of balanced blood sugars. What could happen to the people that you know and love if you said yes? Whose life could be forever changed? Your reach could be so huge. But it would be worth it if you impacted just one person's life. It's said that MLM companies, multi-level marketing companies like Plexus with less than 500,000 distributors are considered ground floor. Plexus employs 300 active ambassadors at this time, so you are coming in on the ground floor here. Can I just say that the time is now? Ask yourself, where will you be in 5 years if you keep doing what you're doing right now? What will your health look like? What will your family's financial status look like if you're doing what you're doing right now? And then vision cast a little bit. What will it look like if you could be earning six figures? What would it look like if you had the energy to invest yourself in a ministry opportunity that you have dreamed of having the time and energy to pour yourself into? I am not a diamond ambassador, but I'm making life-changing income for my family right now. The first rank in this company is silver, which is just 3 people who want to get the products at the cheapest price possible. The average income at that first rank is $422 a month. Who do you know that could benefit from an extra $400 a month? I know lots of people. I know that I could benefit from an extra $400 a month. This opportunity could take you from where you are right now to where you want to be. I hope we were able to answer your questions tonight and that you leave this meeting feeling hopeful for what your future holds. Take some time when this meeting is over and check back on our Facebook event page. And if you have some questions, we'd be happy to field those for you. But thanks so much for carving out the time to join us and to learn a little bit more about this company that we just love and are excited to share an opportunity with. Thank you guys for jumping on, Karen, Jamie, Rob, and thank you for your passion and your commitment to this business. Thanks so much, guys.